There is no perfect version of this moment. No version where you feel completely ready, completely rested, completely confident, completely clear on every variable and certain of every outcome. That version does not exist. It has never existed for anyone who has ever done anything worth doing. And if you have been waiting for it, if you have been holding the thing you know you need to do until the conditions finally align into something close enough to perfect, then you have been waiting for a door that was never built. The conditions you are in right now, imperfect, complicated, uncertain, exhausting as they may be, these are the conditions. This is the moment, not a rehearsal for the real one, the real one. And what you do in it, exactly as it is what defines you. Welcome to Motivation Daily. This is March 27th, and today's message is short, direct, and I want it to land like a hand on the shoulder from someone who genuinely believes in you. Do it scared. Whatever the thing is, the pitch, the application, the first draft, the hard conversation, the business you keep researching instead of starting, the relationship step you keep approaching and pulling back from, do it with the fear fully present. Do not wait for the fear to leave before you move. The fear is not a stop sign. It is the texture of something that matters, and the only way through it is through it. Every person you have ever admired for their courage was afraid, every single one. The difference between them and the people who stayed still is not that they found a way to eliminate the fear before acting, it is that they acted while the fear was still loud. They learned through experience, through necessity, through the sheer exhaustion of letting fear make their decisions, that the only way to shrink fear is to move toward it. Every step forward makes the fear behind you smaller. Every step you refuse to take makes it larger. So do it scared. The fear will not kill you. It will not even stop you unless you give it permission. Do it tired. Because the waiting until you have energy strategy will strand you. Energy is not a prerequisite for action. It is a product of it. The days you feel most drained, most depleted, most convinced that you have nothing left to give are often the days when showing up matters most. Not because the work will be your best work, sometimes it won't be, but because what you are building on those days is not just the project. You are building the character of someone who does not use tiredness as an exit. Someone who shows up not just when it is easy, but when it costs something. And there is something else about doing it tired that nobody talks about. Sometimes the work done in that low-energy, stripped-down, nothing-to-prove state is unexpectedly honest. The performance falls away. The trying to be impressive falls away. What is left is something real and unguarded, and sometimes more powerful than the polished version you produce when everything is optimal. Tiredness removes the filter. And sometimes the work that comes through without the filter is the work that connects most. Do it imperfectly.
The pursuit of perfect is one of the most expensive habits a person can have. It costs time, the endless revising of things that were already good enough. It costs opportunity. The door is not knocked on because the knock wasn't ready to be perfect yet. It costs momentum, the grinding halt of a project that was moving until the standard became impossible to meet. And most of all, it costs you the feedback that only comes from actually putting something out into the world and seeing what happens. Done is better than perfect. Not because quality doesn't matter, it does, but because a good thing that exists is infinitely more valuable than a perfect thing that never leaves your head. Every person who built something real built it through a succession of imperfect attempts, each one teaching them something the previous one couldn't. You cannot iterate on an idea you never released. You cannot improve work you never shared. You cannot grow from feedback you never received because you are too afraid of what it might say. Do it without the guarantee. There are no guarantees. There never were. The certainty you have been waiting for before you commit fully is not coming because it does not exist. Not for this, not for anything worth doing. The risk is real. The possibility of failure is real. The chance that you try your hardest and it still doesn't work out the way you hoped is real. And none of that is a reason to wait. All of it is simply the honest price of being alive and choosing to fully inhabit your own life rather than observe it from the safe distance of almost. So today, right now, before this video ends, before the feeling fades, before the comfortable numbness of inaction settles back in, I want you to identify the one thing you have been waiting to do under better conditions, and do it, as you are, in the conditions you are in, with the fear, with the tiredness, with the imperfection, without the guarantee. Do it scared. Do it tired. Just do it. That is all that has ever been required. Share this with someone who needs to stop waiting for perfect conditions. Subscribe to Motivation Daily. We show up every day, imperfectly and consistently, because that is what it takes. Drop a comment and tell me, what are you going to do today that you have been waiting to feel ready for? Name it, then go do it. See you tomorrow. Keep going.